We invited a number of our Devon foster carers to share their thoughts on their fostering journey, and in particular, what support was meant to them along the way. In this short film, you'll hear carers talk honestly about their experiences of working with our therapeutic team and the wider network that supports them day to day. Their reflections help bring to life what this support can look like in practice, and how it helps carers better understand, respond to, and care for children who have experienced developmental trauma.
I have to say the Promoting Stability team, without a shadow of doubt, are amazing. I could not do this without them. The support that they offer is second to none. They are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We've got a fabulous support worker working alongside us at the moment, Lindsay, and she's been with us since the beginning of our journey, and she's just such a lovely person to work with. She's just got the answers when I need them. We've got a reflective space to discuss what's going on with the children, and nothing phases her, and she's just that person that sits right alongside me and gives me the confidence, and John the confidence, that we're doing the best that we can do for these children. She's outstanding. Couldn't ask for more.
We've had loads of support, and I think we would be lost without the fostering team. So I've always considered myself quite an empathic person, which I am, but to receive it from somebody who really gets what you're talking about, I can't tell you how invaluable that is. Promoting Stability team get it, and then they just sit and listen with you, and that empathy, they don't have to fix it, they don't have to give me the answers even, but just someone that gets it. But it's the whole team, everyone I've ever encountered, even the boss. They're just such lovely, empathic people that just get it. And that's what you really need when the days are hard, which they are hard. You just need someone that gets it. So, yeah.
Tracy would come in and we'd sit and we'd have a chat over a cup of tea, just the two of us, and we'd talk about how things had been, how things were going. She would come up with suggestions and tips on how to manage perhaps some of the challenging behaviour as that occurred, and that was really helpful. Sometimes some of those suggestions really did make a difference and helped with how the child was feeling at that time. It was really reassuring to hear from Tracy that basically we were kind of on the right track, and what we were doing was, you know, we were doing okay, and just keep doing it really, yeah.
We were really struggling. She was bringing to the surface some really difficult and challenging behaviours, and we were really stuck because it was really distressing to watch a little person as distressed as this little person was. So I sort of had a reflective discussion with Lindsay, and beautifully she said, it's a little bit like when your own children fall over and they get a graze or a cut, you know, you have to clean it. That's what she's doing. She's bringing to the surface this trauma. So think of it like a cut. You're cleaning it and bringing to the surface all that hurt. And then what you've then got to do is sit alongside her and accept that this is really tough. This is a really tough thing that you're feeling, and what you've gone through is really tough, but we're here and we're together and we'll get through it. And then name those feelings that she's feeling. And beautifully Lindsay said, could you capture those in a jar? So we've got little beads now that we name what she's feeling, and we capture it and we look after it and we give it a kiss and a cuddle, and then it goes in the little jar and put the lid on, and the feeling's safe, it's not stuck in here anymore, and she's let it out. And as we've got to the end of the life story work, the little girl said, it was almost like I was screaming on the inside, and now I can scream on the outside, and it's okay because I'm safe with you to do that. And I couldn't, honestly, Lindsay because she's been with us for such a long time, she really understood the children, even though she's never met them, from the reflective discussions we've had. And it was almost like she knew this little person inside out as much as we did, that this feelings jar would work. It was like she's not connected to her feelings, and we need to name them and support her. So we've got a little feelings jar, and when it's full, we're gonna make a mosaic with it.
My confidence has changed because they've given me such great support and advice. So then I can then portray that to my child. The rewarding part is seeing what you do and how you are reflects on how she is now. So for example, empathy. She is the most empathic person. The child, she's only 8, and it's often reported to me every day. Someone was ill, someone was poorly at school. There's the first one there.
It's such a delicate time, that leading up to adoption, that how you deal with that and the wording you use and the timing and the sequencing of all those little bits of information are crucial, really, at that really delicate time in that child's life. So the chats with Tracy were really beneficial from that point of view.
Fostering isn't always easy, but with support, understanding and empathy, carers don't have to face those challenges alone. The Promoting Stability team is there to support carers through that journey, building understanding, resilience and stability together.